There are days that seem ordinary on the surface, but hold wonders that can change everything. And for YiZhan fans, that day was not just an ordinary day. It was a moment that will always be remembered as the day Wang Yibo wrote the words that shook the hearts of millions. "I love him more than anyone else." Yes, the sentence sounds simple, but when Xiao Zhan's name flashed between every syllable Yibo wrote, the world seemed to stop spinning. Fans couldn't hold their breath, their eyes widened, and their hearts pounded, because everyone knew that love like that could no longer be hidden. It all started with a simple post. Wang Yibo, known for being quiet, rarely shared his feelings on social media. But on that day, something felt different. He wrote a few lines that were so personal, so gentle, something he had never shared before. "Some people come and go, but only one makes the world feel calm," he wrote. Fans who read it knew immediately who he was referring to. For a long time, Yibo and Xiao Zhan have had a deep connection, not just as co-stars, but as two souls who seem to understand each other without saying much. Every glance, every smile, and even the silence between them speaks louder than 1,000 words. For Wang Yibo, Xiao Zhan is not just a friend on the set of the Untamed. He is someone who makes him feel at home. Amidst the glitz and glamour of the high-pressure entertainment world, Yibo is often seen keeping his distance from many people. But when Xiao Zhan is around, his expression changes, softer, warmer, as if the walls he has built around himself have suddenly come crashing down. Fans still remember how often Yibo would gaze at Zhan with an indescribable look, a mixture of admiration, comfort, and something deeper than just friendship. And on the day he wrote the words, "I love him more than anyone else," the world knew it was a silent confession, but one full of meaning. For Yibo, writing was not a common thing. He rarely shared his personal thoughts. But this time, it was as if he could no longer hold back his feelings. His words flowed like an outpouring of honest feelings, and everyone who read them could feel the sincerity behind them. "I don't know how to explain it, but there is someone who makes me want to be a better person every day," he wrote again. Who else could it be but Xiao Zhan? Even social media exploded with theories and analyses. Fans began matching dates, comparing the sentence with previous interviews, and discovered that Yibo wrote it the day after Xiao Zhan's birthday. A coincidence? It didn't feel like it. What's interesting about Yibo and Zhan's relationship is how they never really confirm anything. There's no direct admission, but everyone can feel it. They're like two stars orbiting each other, finding comfort in silence. Xiao Zhan himself once said in an interview, "There's someone who always makes me feel safe, even without having to speak." The sentence may sound simple, but when fans see how he looks at Yibo on various occasions, it all makes sense. They understand each other, comfort each other, and most importantly, protect each other in a way that only truly connected hearts can understand. As soon as Yibo's post went viral, hashtags about them immediately topped the trending charts. Millions of fans from around the world wrote messages of love and support. Many said they had been waiting for this moment for a long time, the moment when Yibo finally revealed his true feelings in the most honest way. One wrote, "This isn't just a confession. It's love that grew in silence, in the midst of a storm, but still endured." And indeed, their relationship has been through so many trials, from rumors, public pressure, to the distance of their careers that separated them. However, every time the world tried to separate them, the two always found a way to come back together, whether through their gaze or through small gestures that only the two of them understood. Fans who have followed their journey know that Yibo is not the type of man who easily shows his feelings. But from the very beginning, there was something about Xiao Zhan that was able to break through that barrier. When Xiao Zhan laughs, Yibo can't help but smile. When Zhan speaks, Yibo stares without blinking. When Zhan goes through tough times, Yibo is the first to quietly stand behind him, offering support without needing to announce it to the world. Love like that doesn't need the word official. It lives in actions, in loyalty, in meaningful silence. For fans, the day Yibo wrote that confession was not just a date on the calendar, it was a symbol of love that endured even without public acknowledgement, of the courage to love in silence, and of two hearts bound together unconditionally. Xiao Zhan may not have responded with words, but a few days later, he wrote a sentence that made everyone smile. Some things don't need to be explained, just feel them. And as if the universe itself conspired, many believed that it was a subtle response to Yibo's writing. Two sentences from two hearts, delivered at different times, but with the same meaning. In a world where everything passes quickly, the story between Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan is a reminder that true love doesn't need the spotlight, doesn't need recognition, and doesn't need public proof. Sometimes, the purest love is the one that is hidden, the one that can only be understood through glances, small actions, and simple words like the ones Yibo wrote that day. Because for Yibo, perhaps love isn't about who talks the most, but about who stays the most sincere. And the day he wrote that he loved Xiao Zhan more than anyone else wasn't just a day that shook the fandom world. It was a day when the whole world learned that true love can be so gentle, yet still strong, even without a voice. Do you also feel the vibration of their love when reading this? For YiZhan fans, one thing is certain. Those words will live forever in the hearts of all who believe that true love does exist, and its name is Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan. In a world full of noise, Wang Yibo chose to love in silence, and in that silence, Xiao Zhan understood everything without needing a single word. Their love wasn't about who dared to confess, but about who stayed even when the world tried to tear them apart. And when Yibo wrote that he loved Xiao Zhan more than anyone else, it wasn't just words, but a promise that true love will never fade, even if hidden from the world. If you believe that true love is real, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications, so you don't miss out on another love story from Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan that will make your heart race again.